Hey, hello everyone. Um, I wanted to talk about the grades that I got. Um, it didn't help. I don't think it helped me necessarily in determining what to do, but maybe you might find something benefit, right? So, like I said before, I took the exam 3 times. So let's look at it. Okay, share screen. Okay. Is this what I wanted to show? Yes. So this was the first time that I took the exam, right? Just so that if even before taking the exam, you'll have a idea of, I mean, this is all in the blueprint as well. So you got like six, um, right? One, two, three, four, five, six categories that they test you on. The most is treatment algorithm, 35% of your grade. And it divides it into levels. And basically, you want to get everything into level 3, have the minimum performance necessary. So the first time I took it, remember, I did not study compounding. Um, Stupid idea, study compounding. Um, so that's why that's there. And then I mean, I generally didn't study at all. I just took it because remember I said I was in residency. I had to finish it by a certain date. Um, because you can't do like residency like actual pharmacy work until you finish your stuff, right? So I got level 2 in what I call like diagnosis, basically staging the patient, saying how severe the disease state is, stuff like that, using objective information, um, lab values, certain imaging and stuff like that. And then drug information, I got level 2 treatment algorithm, which is level 2, calculations, level 3, compounding, level 2, and then the last one is like, so compounding is just like 3 chapters, I think, 11, 12, and 13. I think so, from what I remember. I could be wrong. Um, Calculations is also like 5 chapters. So those are, I think, areas where you have a definitive chapter where you know where you can improve. Because in the book, there's specific chapters for those, but there's not a book for like drug information, right? There's not a chapter for like drug information or treatment algorithm. That's like scattered throughout the whole book. It's based on disease state. So knowing that you have level 2 in those areas, it doesn't really help because it's just like, okay, redo everything, basically. You have to go through everything all over again, which is fine. I mean, it sucks. I wish they at least broke it down by disease states or something. Anyways, okay. Then the last one is med safety, basically. There's a chapter in the book called med safety. You just do that, you get 7%. And I don't know, I felt like med safety was very, because I don't remember memorizing it the first time. I don't remember like even reading it. So I think it was mainly based on my experience on my appies and stuff that like professors have said in the past and just like common sense, basically. So that one I would say is not too bad. Um, so yeah, and then you need a 75% in order to pass, and they record it as pass or fail. Oh, I didn't show the pass or fail. Let me show that too. let's see. So, you log on to NABP website, you put in your e-profile login, go to exam results, and this is how it looks like. They say if you pass or failed. If you failed, you get a report. So you click on it, and then that PDF pulls up. And if you pass, they don't give you a report, which is bogus. Because I wish I knew. I mean, I know like you're done with the exam and everything, but since I put so much time into this stupid ass exam, I would want to know how I improved, I want to know like what I did wrong and stuff, what I did right and stuff. But anyways, so let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. So this is the second time I took the exam, right? So my diagnosis went up to a level 3. So remember, this is the time that I took it. I studied mostly everything except for compounding. Um, by the way, I also didn't study 3 big chapters. Let's see, it was osteoporosis, menopause, and testosterone, that one. It was like 45 or something, chapter 45, I forgot what it was. Um, Systemic steroids and autoimmune diseases, uh, and pain. Yeah, pain. Those 3 chapters I didn't study. Um, so yeah, fuck me. Like a stupid thing to do. And the reason the second time I took it, um also I just want to say I'm not blaming anyone else. These are all my faults. These are things that I've done wrong. Okay, I'm not blaming anyone or circumstance. I'm just giving you my circumstance and telling you don't make the same mistake. So, for example, I mean, I said about this, I talked about this in the, I think, second video, like, or third video, whatever, is that don't even accept an offer until you're sure you're ready to take the exam, right? And remember, I said, like, before your appies, test yourself before your appies. So if you're not there, don't start applying. Don't even consider residency. I'm sorry, it sucks, but dude, like I met there. I mean, I don't want to give anything away, but basically, there was another resident that I knew. She wasn't in my residency. She was in a different residency, and she went through the same similar thing that I did. She failed the NAPLEX, and she had a much harder time getting back together than I did. Like anxiety attacks, just not talking to anyone, crying all the time. Um, it was very stressful. I mean, it was very stressful for me too, but you could like when you would see her, you could tell that she's not good. So uh, it's tough, you know. And not only that, she took it a second time. She took it a second time within that residency. Um, with thinking that maybe stuff will just come into my head while I'm taking the exam. Like, no, come on. Life doesn't, I mean, for some people it does work that way because there are people that you talk to and they're like, we barely studied for it. But again, I promise you, I bet those are the same people that when they test themselves before appies, they know most of their shit already. Okay. Um, but yeah, so in retrospect, if you don't feel like, I don't know, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I know, I get it. But you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot 10 years down the line. Or where I'm at right now is like 1 year down the line. Um, but yeah, just say no. Like usually, always say yes, but for this exam, if you feel like you not if you feel like you're gonna fail, if you test yourself and you see that, these are objective things, don't do it based on emotions. If you see that you're not understanding most of the information, if you don't remember it, if you're not getting the questions right, fucking leave. Okay? Leave on a good note. Tell them why. Say that you're sorry because they, especially if you're in a risk, like right now, me and my residency director are chill. Like they understand what I went through. I understand what they went through. So I mean, what happened happened, right? Like no one's putting it over my head that you left. So leave on a good note and um but leave. But definitely leave as fast as you fucking can. Hire a tutor and get your shit together. And then maybe you can go back, right? Because these people, it's not like one person making a program for you. It's an entire team of people and they're relying on you to deliver. It's not a joke. It's not school. It's not like you're paying someone to teach you. Okay. It's not. So, and I would say it's more than a job. Because in a job, you just do your work and you report to one person and that's it, right? In this, you're reporting to like 10 people and they're not expecting you to do the bare minimum or to do the minimum and just go home, go to sleep. No, they're expecting you to go above and beyond what you're capable of. That's what residency is. So, if you're a workaholic, if you're like a worker bee and you can go up, above and beyond, but you can't pass this fucking exam, guess what? Like, this is a big part of your residency, so fucking leave. I know another person, they, again, different residency. This guy took it 4 times. And I mean, I didn't ask him about the details or anything because I was just shocked by the 4 times thing. But yeah, like he took it 4 times. They kept on elongating his residency. Um, I don't know if that was a smart decision. I don't know. Because 4 times to me means that it must have taken him at least 2 years to complete, at least. A PGY1 in 2 years versus, I mean, versus let's say he didn't take a PGY1. Let's say that he applied retail from the beginning, made pharmacy salary because you're not making pharmacy salary as a residency, right? You're getting paid like $17 an hour, $18 an hour, $20 an hour, something like that, depending on where you go. I think the average is like 150. Oh no, sorry, that's too much. I think the average is like 50, right? Um, wait, hold on. Let me Google it real quick. I remember it's like 42 to 50, right? The average salary of pharmacy resident. Because it's like 50, right? Yeah, 50, yeah. 50, 55,000. I was getting Um, Mine was around that range as well. There's some that are, I think, like 45,000, but most of them have gone to 50,000. So, anyways, it's not pharmacist salary. So to endure that for 2 years, fuck me, after graduating, it's tough decision to make. I don't know where he is now, but yeah. And then I mean, yeah. Anyways, I have like so many stories of people who failed, man. It's ridiculous. Once you fail, you'll sort of like you sort of find other people who failed, and like you get to learn a lot of interesting stories. Uh, okay, so the second time I took it, okay, so yeah, that was the only thing is that there's like three big groups that I didn't study. The rest of them I studied basically. Okay, so I think that's why I still had a level two. I forgot. The reason I took it the second time um, was because I was moving from one state to another. And I said to myself, you know what? Before I move, I just want to get this exam over with. And those three chapters weren't done before I moved, so that's what happened. But again, very emotional decision. Just don't do it. Stupid idea. All right. So yeah, everything went up basically besides treatment algorithm. Compounding went down to level one. And obviously that's because I didn't study for the damn thing, you know. So yeah, that's my second time that I took it, and then I passed the third time. Um, yeah. So then I passed the third time, and God knows. Okay, so in the third time, I read the book cover to cover, back to front, the whole fucking thing. I got a tutor, and the way that I used the tutor is that I just asked her questions, basically. So I did. So I don't understand, like again, for all these things, you know, you do you. But I don't get it when people ask the tutor to teach them everything. Like, oh, could you teach me um, infectious disease? Like, what are they supposed to do? Like, read the book to you? Like, can you just read the book by yourself and then memorize as much as that you can, and then ask the tutor for questions? To come in with not reading the book, to me, makes no sense. It makes no sense. Um, like, I'm tutoring a few kids right now in other subjects. Not NAPLEX. I wouldn't even touch NAPLEX for tutoring. That's crazy for where I am right now. But in other subjects, and some kids they don't. And no offense, like everyone, I'm not trying to judge anyone. Um, but and I'll do the work, right? Like if you hire me and you say, hey, can you teach me this subject? I'll teach it to you. That's fine. But you don't have any background information in this. Like I'm teaching you from scratch, and you have an exam coming in 2 days. Like uh, tutors don't work that way, or else I haven't met a tutor that works that way, that they can teach everything to you in like an hour and your exam is in 2 days and you have five other subjects to worry about. Come on. Get the tutor early and make a long-term plan about what you want to do. This is from the NABP website. Um, it tells you where you need to score basically. So 75 and higher. Or rather, what I'm trying to say is that since the score is 75 or higher, um, you want to get a level 3 average, So you can have some that are level 4, level 3, as long as the average is out, or even a level 2, but as long as the average is out to a level 3. So the goal should be get a level 3 or higher. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, what does this mean in terms of studying? God knows. I have no idea. Because this tells me shit all. Like, um, I don't know. Because to me, it's still like study everything. Like, I don't know. But whatever. Okay. So that's that. Those are my grades. I just wanted to share that with you guys because, sometimes familiarity helps. So there's one other thing I was thinking, maybe I can show this. So the way that I studied for the exam, and this is how I study for most exams, is I make one document for like memorization, which is basically means you cannot even touch this subject until all these things are memorized. For example, brand generic, right? You can't go into hypertension without knowing the names of the drugs. You won't be able to comprehend, like you won't be able to um, follow along with your professor. Like, I don't know, that's how I think. So I like to make a list of stuff that I need to memorize beforehand. Um, and then, sorry, and then make another document for understanding. So I have like a document called Understanding the NAPLEX, and I have it divided into all chapters. And then whatever is understand like pathophys, like you don't need to necessarily memorize pathophys, right? In order to get a question right on the exam, but it helps. It helps to understand it. Um, you don't need to memorize why something is first line, second line, third line, but it helps. Mnemonics and all those stuff. I put that into my understanding NAPLEX. Those are not stuff you need to memorize, but it helps to work through problems if you have sort of a background understanding. And then I have stuff that you need to memorize. So let's see, NAPLEX. I have 9,554 cards. If you don't know what Anki is, by the way, Anki, Anki, Google it because there's so many um what's it called, like videos on Anki on Anki, how to use it, what it is and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying to think. I don't think that I should open one of these up because I mean there's a reason, but I can't say it. Um, but yeah, I mean I'm just trying to show you the format. So I have like disease states, and then I have like, okay, I divided it into black box warning, background, contraindications, drug, what the fuck? Um, where'd it go? Shit. Okay, drug interaction, dosing, fixed later is like brand generic. I just labeled that as fixed later for some reason. I started out that way and I just kept on going. I'm like, whatever. And then mechanism of action, side effect, treatment algorithm, right? Those are my basic. I did that for all the chapters. So, and then it has like a browse function, right? I mean, I'm not teaching Anki. I'm just telling you how I studied for the exam. So one thing is I didn't use Anki the way Anki's used. Um, like for some of it I did. I made sure that I followed the schedule. But mostly what I did is I just used like the preview, let's say the weight loss, right? Oh wait, shit. I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay. Oh nice. Screen sharing is paused. Okay. Fuck. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me get out of here. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I shouldn't show that. But basically I would use I would use the browse function to just preview all my note cards, and then I would just do like literally all the note cards almost. I think I would do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday would be for memorizing new information. Um, Friday would be for reviewing information, so like past information. And then Saturday and Sunday I would mix it up. And then I think one day I took a break, like a half a day break type of thing. Like Sunday, I think I took a break, or Saturday, I forget which one. Um, that's how I would do it. And then trying to think if there's anything else important. So yeah, these cards basically. Oh, by the way, like how many cards did I have? 9,000 something. No, that's MPG. Fuck. Okay. 9,554. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Don't have that many cards. Like in retrospect, I think I duplicated some cards. Like this is not an ideal Anki thing. Um, but yeah, you'll probably have less than that. You're probably like 6,000 or something. Probably less than that. So don't be. Oh yeah, all of these are from online. They already made these from before. Um, so that's for public use online. So you could check those out. Brand generic, you know, just scrolling through all of them just so that you can see how I did it. Oh, these chapters I didn't even do, man. IV medication, which is wrong. You should do it. You should do it. Just because I passed and I didn't do it doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. You should definitely do it. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, yeah, do all these um oncology, osteoporosis, pain chapter, part PAH, sleep disorder, thyroid. Just trying to see. And then this was my shitty cards that I made the first time that I took the exam. Maybe I should delete these actually. I don't know. Yeah, so let's see what my average was. 549, 306, 222. So I was definitely not consistent. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really use this feature anyways. I used daily average. What is it? 273 cards. Fucking liar. Okay, because I used the browse function mainly. I used like preview and then I just did all the cards. That's how I would do it. Okay. Okay, I'm tired. Anyways, so that is my overview of my grades and how I studied for the exam. I think next one, I don't know. Here's what I'll say. I do plan on making videos for each chapter, in a PowerPoint presentation type of format, um, with questions in the end, um, for all the chapters, for like 80 chapters, and teach it my way, how if I was studying for the exam, how I would study for it for each chapter. But I'm trying to think if there's any other background information that's needed before going into that whole thing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Um, Again, if you have any questions, my email is PHARMHELP123 at gmail.com. Farmhelp123 at gmail.com. Um, what else? Oh yeah. If you watch the video, even if you watch like 2 minutes of it and you hate it, just put that in the comments. That's fine. But um, it would just help to know if the content's helping, if the content's not helping, if you think it's just rubbish, um, or if there's any way that I can help you, if there's something that I can do that could help you, then let me know. And yeah, that's about it. Bye bye.